All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Achal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to all sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. And to the Aquathim and to the children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. All right, my name is Micah Allah Bungab Ben Yasha Allah. I'm with the Watchman Philadelphia camp, and Salakia for not, matter of fact, Salakia for not being on here, I believe like 3 days, because I went and held a ceremony with the brothers from New Jersey, the DTA camp. You know, we did the dedication. And it's just been a lot going on in society, man. And we had, what was that, a blood moon uh this year. All right, so check this out. I came across this article, and this is prophecy. Salak at me. Make it a little bit brighter in here. I came across this article. It says Super Blood Moon 2019. When is the next rare super blood moon lunar eclipse? All right, so this is coming soon, man. And as you know, as the scriptures tell you, that the moon is set for times and for seasons, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is letting us know, like this thing is almost over. So I'm gonna read the article. I got a few scriptures. Lord's willing, it won't be that long, and Lord's will be edifying to the Akiyim and the Akwathim that watch the channel. It says blood moon eclipses combined with super moon events are an incredibly rare and mesmerizing, spectacular of the solar system's clock-like machinations. But when is the next super blood moon? So but first of all, they are marveling at the signs in heavens, man. All right, but you know, anyway, we're just gonna read the article. And I'll bring out the scriptures that I have prepared. Lord's will. Some other scriptures come to mind. I'll pull those too. But it says blood moons are the result. Salakia, blood moons are the result of the moon passing directly through the center of the Earth's darkest shadow, the umbra. As the moon moves through the shadow, refracted sunlight scattered through the Earth's atmosphere falls on the lunar orb with an intense red color. A supermoon on the hand is the result of the moon's irregular elliptic orbit around the Earth. As the moon moves back and forth in orbit, it sometimes appears closer or further away than it does on other nights. All right. So hold on. Let me take this from the top. I'll show you the article right here. All right. So you got the blood moon and then the super moon. Okay. So that's how man. This thing is almost over, man. It ain't. This says the vision is yet for an important time. It says at the end of the speaker not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, man. So we waiting for it, man. We waiting for the destruction of this place, which is not going to be too much longer, man. With all the wickedness going on in Yasharala, you know, all the wickedness going on in the world, a lot of false prophets, a lot of false doctrines. You got the Alabama bot dudes bucking up against the apostles who taught them. So, man, it's just a lot of wickedness going on, man. And it's about time for Yahweh Shemi outside to come back and, set the record straight. Uh, it says, um, it says when the moon is closest to the earth, the so-called perigee, the moon can look up to 14% bigger and 30% brighter. This is known as the super moon. When is the next super blood moon eclipse? So that's crazy. When is the next super blood moon eclipse? All right, it says the most recent super moon. Now that's crazy because you have a super moon, then you have a blood moon. They really ain't have them together. So a super blood moon eclipse, that's something major right there, man. You know, and it's the moon is for signs and times, man. Seasons. It's for signs. So that's a sign of what? The destruction of the society, which people don't want to believe, because they seen you know uh blood moons, they seen super moons, but they still don't believe. But I believe it's Romans 3:3 when it says, "But what if some do not believe?" You know, but it says the most recent super moon. See, it doesn't mention anything about the blood moon, so it says the most recent super moon. All right, graced the night skies on the night of January 31st, 2018. So that was the beginning of this year. And the next one falls on December 22nd, 2018. So damn, so that's coming up, you know. That's an up and coming thing. So you're gonna see another super moon, okay? At the end of this, well, right before your so-called Christmas holiday, while everybody partying, jamming, and all that, getting prepared for this hella day, you know. But like that song from Mobb Deep, I forgot the name of it, but I remember Havoc using a lyric. He said, "Cut the party short while you jamming," and and that's what y'all boss Shah gonna do, man. Like, these people is jamming, man. You know, they jamming right now, but they jam gonna come to a abrupt halt. They still getting married. Getting engaged. Not knowing what time they living in. You know, but let's keep going on. It says in the last blood moon eclipse painted the skies red on July 27th, 2018, when the moon passed over swaths of Asia, Africa, and Europe. So it wasn't seen here in America unless you was watching it on on like with the RT, Russia Today, um, sites like that on the internet. You know, but it says soon enough. However, the stars will align and the two lunar events will peak together on the same night. The super blood moon eclipse. Now, Shalakia. Now that's major. It says the super blood moon eclipse. And let's check this out. I'm going to read that again. It says, soon enough, however, the stars will align and the two lunar events will peak together on the same night. Now that's crazy. The super blood moon eclipse. Astronomers at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the JPL, have calculated the super blood moon will arrive on the night of January 21st. All right? And then it says, read more. Why do blood moon lunar eclipses not happen every month? But it says stargazers in the U.S. are in for a treat because these fucking heathens, man. Oh man, it says, be not dismayed at the sights in heaven, man. And we gonna pull that, man. After but it says stargazers in the U.S. are in for a treat because yeah, they definitely are in for a treat because they don't know that this is the first time I heard this, the super blood moon. eclipse. So that's both them eclipses coming together, which I showed you the picture. So that's going to be a big ass blood moon, man. All right, so stargazers in the U.S. are in for a treat because the eclipse path of totally will see the moon drift over North and South America, death to America, the Pacific Ocean, and parts of Western Europe and Africa. There you go, because where we ran to, the western coast of Africa. So this moon is going to be seen in all those places. In Europe, too. Did not Europe partake in bringing us from the western coast of Africa over here? You know, the Europeans. We were sold into slavery to them. So this super blood moon is major, man. You know, all hell fitting to break loose, man. It says, from start to finish, NASA expects the eclipse to last wow, this is crazy. Eclipse to last an impressive 3 hours and 17 minutes. Damn. 3 hours and 17 minutes. But the number 17 is I ain't even going to talk about that, but it holds a significance to me. And the brothers from DTA know what I'm talking about. It says, during this period, the total eclipse will last approximately 1 hour and 2 minutes. If you live along the path of the totality, this should give you enough time to see the moon pass overhead. Alright? It says, blood moon eclipses only occur once or twice a year when the moon's tilted, when the moon's tilted orbit aligns with the Earth and the Sun. The moon's orbit drifts about at about 5-degree angle in relation to the other celestial bodies, and as a result, the moon passes above or below the Earth each month during the new moon. But every 6 months or so, the tilt is adjusted, allowing the moon to move directly through the center of the Earth's shadow. When this happens, shattered sunlight paints the moon red, an effect known as Rayleigh shattering. They call it Rayleigh shattering. Alright, so we're talking about the super moon. So that was how often. So a blood moon actually is about, what they say, every 6 months. So now this is a super moon, but now these two is coming together. But it says, how often does a super moon occur? Super moons only occur when the moon has reached its full phase, halfway through the lunar cycle. And this only happens when the moon reaches within 90% of its closest possible distance to the Earth. Earth sky astronomers Bruce McClure and Deborah Bird said the next super moon comes with the January 21st full moon, which moreover is the stage of to stage a total lunar eclipse. Now check it out. The full moon, that's the middle of the month, man. And you know, when you got a full moon, like, people get crazy, man, because the gravitation level and all that, you know. But it says this super moon on January 21st ushers in the first in a series of 3 full super moons falling on January 21st, February 19th, and March 21st, 2019. Of these, the February 19th full moon showcases the closest and largest full super moon of 2019. Wow. You know, I believe that's the end of the article. You know? So, like, man, it's about to go down, man. Yeah, so, man's door is going down, man. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. So yo, they're dismayed at the signs in heaven. So they're seeing, you know, these they calculating these super blood moons, you know, and they like wow, they're fascinated with it. You know, and basically they trouble too, but they fascinated like, oh my God, look at this. And then a lot of them people they refer back to the scriptures because you got um, them so-called Bible scholars, but they're dismayed at the sights of heaven, man. Which the scriptures tell you don't do that. All right. So you like if you've been dismayed and want to go and get your telescope and all that, and going by and you know the 2019 super blood moon, I survived it or I witnessed it and all that. You out of pocket, man. And furthermore, you're going against the scriptures, man. All right. The moon is set up for signs and times, so this is a sign for the hopeful elect, the elect, man, to know, man, this shit is almost over. Our labor is not in vain, man. You know, and you got brothers, man, they hastening the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because that's what we want. We sick of this place, man. This place is like, yo, it's wicked. It wax worse and worse every day. You know, your women wax worse and worse. Why? Because people don't believe. But guess what, man? That's up to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, the way he set it up. And he set it up like that, what, to show his glory, to try you in the fire, like gold is tried, man. You know? But this is Psalms 104:19. It says, he appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knoweth his going down. Alright? So he appointed the moon for seasons, man. You know? And that's like you get your what? Your Sabbaths. You know, your Sabbaths. Okay? That's the season, man. Alright? Let me go to Genesis 1:14. It says, and the Most High said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So yeah, it's for signs. So the moon was one of those lights. You had the sun, one of those lights. But it said let the light be for signs. Okay, so what's this a sign of, man? The up and coming calamities, man. You got Jacob's trouble. You got World War III about to pop off, man. At any minute, man. We already in World War III, for real, for real. But it could just, get that much more vicious. You know, you wake up and they like, yo, man, y'all niggas got martial laws declared. Don't nobody leave their house. That's the times that we're living in, man. And people still out here bullshitting around, man. You know, playing with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, hopping on the YouTube saying a lot of vain things, man. You know, going against the apostles and elders. You know, that taught you. For that vain glory. And if you looking for that purse from Esau right now, you gotta be a bugged out individual all the way, man. And you never believed and you don't want to believe. And you're just completely blind. Straight up. This is Luke 21. I'm ended on this. This is Luke 21:25. Matter of fact, we might grab another one. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, man. So when you get a full moon, like that's like high tide and all that. So you're gonna have a super blood moon. That's crazy. You're gonna have one, what it said, January, February, and March. And the scriptures say, pray that pray that your flight not be in the winter time. So that's hell of a signs in those 3 months. And hey, man, nobody knows the time of the hour, man. But that's a sign. That's a major sign. And you got people downplaying that. Like, yeah, well, we had plenty of blood moons, and that's why they try to break it down to that effect. They try to downplay it, man. You know, which is yo, man. Y'all about to see me outside playing, man. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game, man. Mm. Nah, I'm ended on that one. I'm ended on that, man. With like, hey, man, all I can say, man, you got the Akim. Stay strong, stay steadfast in His word and His truth, man. You know, because we almost home. And the signs of the time is now. The time to get right is right now, man. Been time. The doors of repentance are closing, man. And if you haven't already repented for your sins and all that, then hey, man, either Yahweh Shimon Shine working with you, you know, or you just a dickhead. Either way, if Yahweh Shimon Shine working with you, you's a jackass. And he did it, to show his power and yeah, basically his power. Because a lot of people don't know what type of power they dealing with, man. You know, they don't care to want to know either. But guess what? You're gonna find out real soon. You think Esau got power? You have seen no power like Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Chakodash, man. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. May it bless the ears of who it needs to fall on. Until the next lesson, I'm going to say Shalom Achim wa Achwathim and death to America. According to the Bible, we almost out of here. Shalom.